It's February 4th, 2021. Leslie County High School is playing at Harlan Independent. With seconds remaining in the game, Ethan Wolfe, who has Down syndrome, is about to become a national story.
I shot him good.
Did you expect to make it?
I might get locked.
Ethan is 18 years old. He goes to Leslie County High School, and he was born with Down syndrome. Ethan is funny. He's a big prankster. He likes to cut up with other people and make them laugh. He's really all about trying to make everybody happy. He's just like every other 18-year-old boy. He loves playing basketball, hunting, fishing, doing all the things that keep him busy all day long.
Ethan Wolfe is an outstanding person. He's probably one of the best kids I've ever been around. He's been a joy to coach.
Ethan, to us, is the pride of Leslie County.
He's made a huge impact on my life, really. He's honestly probably been my best friend since 7th grade.
Leslie County is located deep in the heart of the eastern Kentucky mountains and has produced a number of talented athletes through the years, including Tim Couch, who was a 1998 first-team All-American at the University of Kentucky before being selected by the Cleveland Browns with the #1 overall pick in the 1999 NFL Draft. But Leslie County High School has never had a story quite like that of Ethan Wolfe's. Ethan was born with Down syndrome, but instead of using it as an excuse, his mother Jessica decided to push Ethan to be the best that he could be. Growing up, Ethan played multiple sports, and his mother wanted him to be treated like everyone else. If Ethan's teammates had to run sprints, she wanted him to be right there with them.
Always since he was little, when he was on the basketball teams, I would tell his coaches, I want him doing what the other boys are doing. All the things that you do in practice, just include him and try to get him to do as much of it as you can.
Leslie County head boys basketball coach Justin Rice embraced that decision.
She's never wanted Ethan to be different, and to me, he's not. He's one of our guys. He's one of our players. And I think that was an understanding that she and I had, is that I was going to push him as much as I could, to be included with everything that we do in practice.
But there are some obstacles that are hard to overcome.
And there's struggles that people don't see, but that's just part of being a parent to a child with disability. There's always going to be a lot of obstacles. You're going to see a lot of heartache. You're going to have times when they're realizing that their friends are doing things that they can't do, like getting their driver's license. And you battle anxiety and loneliness, but his outlet has always been sports and socializing. I'm always trying to make those opportunities available for him to help him overcome those obstacles.
Ethan's dedication and work ethic have been showcased through sports.
Ethan knows he has Down syndrome, but he doesn't let it impact him. It's who he is. He doesn't look at it as if he has a disability. He just is one of the guys. So Ethan just pushes himself harder. He's very determined. I think he sets goals and he goes after them.
Ethan would go to practice, participate like everyone else, and get his shots up. And on February 4th, 2021, the night of the shot, Ethan Wolfe became a national story. Later that night, a clip of Ethan's shot circulated on social media. Matt Jones of Kentucky Sports Radio later tweeted it out. It quickly became a national headline. Ethan was being seen by millions of people all across America.
At the end of the year, during senior night, I wrote each player a letter, and in Ethan's, I remember writing it. I'm really thankful that you let me ride your coattail to ESPN. Always been one of my dreams, so I'll take that you let me ride your coattail getting there. So, and he got a real good kick out of that. His mom enjoyed it as well. So,
America was fascinated with Ethan Wolfe, but for those in Leslie County, seeing Ethan score was a common occurrence.
I remember seeing a lot of the social media posts. They were talking about how the other team was more excited for him than our team. Well, it wasn't because we weren't excited for him. It was because we expected it from him. It wasn't anything new for us to see him make that shot. over the last couple years, I'd be in the locker room prepping for varsity game and the JV game when he was on the JV team. And we would be talking and the crowd would go crazy. We would know automatically in the locker room that Ethan had scored. So we would always, everybody would just kind of look at each other and say, yeah, Ethan definitely scored now. So he's going to be boosted when he comes in here. So
Teammate John Buckle wasn't surprised either.
I mean, he's done it in practice countless times. He'll shoot from anywhere in practice, and usually he's money every time.
At practice the next day,
well, I couldn't do anything with him. He was a wild man. I told him a couple of times I'm not sure how his head fit through the door, but he was just amped up, man. We were happy for him. He was happy. He was singing, he was just dancing, giving everybody high fives.
But even before Ethan reached the national stage, he was a local celebrity because of who he was as a person.
If he was gonna go and hang out with another person, if we'd act sad kinda or whatever, he'd pat you on the back and say, "You my buddy, Dylan. You my buddy." He's just the best person to be around, I promise.
As for Ethan's impact on the basketball team,
there was a lot of people come to see Ethan play. They come to see Ethan. He's definitely the pride of our basketball program. To me, he is. He's just always this bright, shining light, no matter what, how dark things get. He's always there to just kind of cheer everybody up, get everybody motivated. He's always been that person who always made everything better. There'd be times that he would talk to me after a game. I'd feel awful, and 2 minutes talking to him, I was okay. Everything seemed right, and he has that impact on me, and that impact on the players, and in the community. I think they loved seeing him succeed and do good things.
And as for John Buckle's comment about Ethan being the pride of Leslie County,
I definitely think he's up there. For me, I put him above Tim Couch. His impact on my life, definitely. But yeah, I think John's right on that. I think Ethan's going to do a lot of other things in his life that's going to keep promoting his status. I mean, he's a local celebrity, is what we call him.
And through the years, Coach Rice has earned Ethan's respect.
I like Coach Rice. He's a good man.
And of course, Ethan has had a big impact on his mother's life.
Ethan has had such an impact on my life. He has changed my whole perspective on everything that's important. That's just being a parent in general, but also being a parent to a child with a disability has made me see how hard it is for him to work to overcome obstacles. It's made me not want to complain about anything that I have to do.
And while Ethan has had a positive effect on his mother's life, she has had a great impact on his.
I love her. I love my mom.
Ethan's impact is wide-ranging, and his story is remarkable.
Down syndrome it doesn't even begin to describe Ethan. I've not said it really in any of the interviews yet, in any of the questions, because, to me, it doesn't define who he is. He's always risen above some of those challenges that come with that, and I think he'll continue to.
At the school's prom this year, Ethan was named prom king. One thing that's certain is that Ethan will continue to have an impact on those who know him.